I'll be getting into the next one, number 64, with 116 points. He was on Andretti's list at 66, and he was on JC's list at 20. That's going to be the highest rating that we've had so far here on the show.
Probably justified, though. I mean, look, when we're all 10 years further into our fandom and we're getting more into the international guys, we're probably going to have him that high, I think.
Yeah, and let me just say, because I'll let you talk, Andretti. He should be way higher than he is. And the reason I don't have him ranked is that I didn't see him. And so people I didn't see, I didn't rank. But this guy is that dude.
Yeah. I mean, I actually don't have that much to say about him other than the fact that just the innovation with him and how much he is inspired other. He is absolutely one of the greatest Japanese wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time, even internationally. I mean, he's one of the the quote unquote the four pillars of heaven, with Toshiaki Kawada, Kenta Kobashi, who we talk about a lot on here, and Akira Tao, are the four All Japan four pillars of heaven. And he left All Japan, started Pro Wrestling Noah, which is still going strong today. It's a fun promotion to watch. But I mean, the amount of just highly rated matches that Misawa has had over the course of his career, I mean, you could spend a month watching that guy wrestle in 5-star matches, dude. And that's not even a lie. I mean, he's such an innovator of that Kings Road style, man. And it's the innovation, the fact that he helped start Noah. I mean, there's so much. There's so much to take in with this guy that it's hard to even know where to start really talking about that guy. But that Kobashi match, New Year Giant Series 97 from All Japan is amazing. I mean, you can get into the accolades. Baker will probably talk more about stuff from that, but I really do think that when we look back on this list again, 2 years down the road, whenever we're gonna do another 100, he's probably going to be 40 spots higher than what he is right now.
And here's the most important thing, right? And this is why we're wrong rating him this low, but he's only rated this low because of what we've seen.
Yeah, this
guy before this year has the most 5-star matches ever, 26.
Yeah,
that was only surpassed this year by Will Ospreay.
Who you realize how many that is, dude? You could watch one long ass Misawa 5-star awesome match every day for a freaking month, dude.
Yeah, and that was only surpassed by Ospreay this year because Ospreay's had the best year maybe ever, right?
Right.
Yeah,
and so 26 5-star matches. And we'd be remiss to say the dude style literally cost him his life, right? In the ring. Like decapitation off of a dragon suplex or whatever. That's wild, man.
Yeah. And getting into Misawa's, some of his, he's one of the most decorated observer wrestlers of all time. Best flying wrestler, best wrestling maneuver, feud of the year, match of the year. He won that 5 times. Most outstanding wrestler, tag team of the year, wrestler of the year 3 times, and he was in the Observer Hall of Fame in 1996.
I mean, just so people understand,
that was really quick. That is the initial class of the Observer Hall of Fame.
Yes.
That is the class that has Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, the Bruno Sammartino, the biggest names ever are in that 96 class. And he made it.
It was so shocking, and he was so important to wrestling at that time that the other 3 guys that were the 4 pillars of All Japan at that time, they all retired. shortly after that, dude. Like that is how big it was that guy died. He had a separation of the top two vertebrae in his neck. Is what happened, and the guy died in the ring. It's just insane.
Internal decapitation is what they called it, which is why every time Kota Ibushi wrestles and you hear people say stop landing on your head, it's because a all-time great landed on his head 7,000 times and died because of it.
I mean, look, man, those guys, you talk about just laying it in, man. I mean, that Kings Road style, man, those guys just laying it in, dude. And it, unfortunately, the tragedy, but that shouldn't overshadow everything else. You want to look at the positives and say that, the innovation and the fact that he helped Noah and was such a big force in all Japan all those years too. I mean, that's what you want to remember about this guy for sure.
All right, and moving on to our final three of the day, we got coming in at 63 with